In this video, guys, I'm going to show you guys how to get discounts at retail stores. I use these strategies to get $18,000 off at Lululemon. Okay guys, so I purchased 300 items at Lululemon for an average of a $60 discount. That's how I got $18,000 off. I bought so much inventory that they actually packed it up in garbage bags to bring out to my car. So I have a couple of ideas for you guys for how I was actually able to get those discounts, and I want to pass those strategies off to you. A lot of resellers, they only look at it in terms of how can this store give me a discount? And I look at it the opposite way. I'm actually looking at what is the store trying to do, and I try to help them do that, because interestingly enough, all the Lululemon reps told me that they do not earn a commission, right? And there's also limits for how much inventory you can buy. So me getting around those limits was pretty straightforward, and I'm gonna go over exactly how I did it now. So the first thing I did was I went to the Lululemon outlet. So if you guys are doing research, you'll find that there's Lululemon.com. There's also Lululemon, the retail stores that you go to. Those stores are notorious for not really ever having any discounts. So I drove to a Lululemon outlet to find items that are already discounted. Now, there's a couple things to consider here. Lululemon outlet is also in another website, so you can do that from home. You can shop the Lululemon outlet online and the regular store online. The actual physical stores have the ability to discount items a little bit further. So what I did was I asked them what items in the store are discounted beyond the online site. And every person that worked at the store knew what items had an additional discount. Now, you have to understand, when you do retail arbitrage like this, you're usually buying styles that don't sell well at the actual store. So I'm not expecting to be able to sell these for a premium amount. And all the different colors, sizes, shapes, these are less desirable items. You can go there and you can actually see most stores that are the outlet version have a few of the retail pieces there, the popular good styles that sometimes are made of different materials, and they're usually better colors, better design. Maybe there's more celebrity endorsements behind that particular model, and those models are never on sale. So me getting the discount of $60 per item was not on the popular items. You guys can see, I'll run that show on Whatnot. This video is actually gonna come out after my live auction, but if you go back and look at the results, I'm gonna guess that items are gonna sell for maybe 30 to 40% off of retail. So the margin on doing this type of retail arbitrage is smaller, but I'm gonna go over why I was able to do that. So asking them what happens when new inventory comes in. So at Lululemon, every 2 weeks, inventory really comes in. They get new stock all the time. These are the best types of outlets to go to, in my opinion, not the ones that are really slow. You wanna go through the ones that, whatever brand it is, they're moving through inventory quick, because it gives you more opportunities to find stuff that is not sold by everybody. That's why I don't like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Ross, because they're putting the same stuff in every single store. At an outlet, it's a little bit different because it's literally some of the stuff that they can't sell in the regular store, and you might be able to buy out an entire style, which is what I did. I was able to get one bra for about 75% off, and I bought the entire size run and all the different colors. So one thing that you have to figure out is, what do they really need from you? So this is interesting. If I buy stock directly from the back stock or whatever is available, they don't have to inventory it onto the front. So this is different for every single store. I'm not even sure the exact Lululemon strategy or process, in-store policy, but the manager told me that if I just buy the stock directly from the back, it saves them time. So I was able to, I'm pretty sure one of the girls got an extra day off because of this situation, because there was all this back stock that she had to process that she didn't have to process because I just bought the stock out directly. And I think that this is the case for Goodwills. This is the case for thrift stores. If you can save them the step of processing the item and bringing it onto the front, they might be able to either give you a discount or help you out. So I asked the lady what kinds of styles sell well at Lululemon. She told me black is best and then nude. Those are the first two sizes that sell out for us. So I said, can you help me get all the black and all the nude items from the back? And she said, no problem. So she was able to bring that out. I told her I was a reseller. I told her what kind of goods I was looking for, what kind of price points. And she told me what styles in the store sell well, what styles don't sell well, what colors I should avoid. And Lululemon now makes sizes all the way up to size 20. So that's interesting to know. And I think if you are going to sell activewear, it's interesting because normally activewear companies only make the small sizes traditionally. So now they're going all the way up to size 20, which I consider a plus size for women. That gives you new opportunities as a reseller. So when I walk into a store, this is interesting. I did not use my YouTube channel. They don't know who I am. I'm also the wrong demographic. Normally when you walk into a store, you want to be the person that normally buys it. I stick out like a sore thumb at Lululemon. So it wasn't any special treatment. It was just me genuinely being interested in how the store works. How do they set things up? Where are the discounted items? And I noticed the most heavily discounted items were either right when you walk in, and is that where the term doorbuster comes from? Because I thought that was interesting. The best deal in the store was a bra that was $19. That was right when you walk in. So I thought that was interesting, but I was thinking maybe before the word doorbuster was something that they advertised to get people to come early or something. But this best deal in the store really was right in the front. And the rest of the deals that I consider pretty good were basically throughout the entire store. I looked at every single piece of clothing in the Lululemon store and tried to get an idea of what's selling well, what's not. She also told me that on the regular retail site, Lululemon.com, there are some items that they just get rid of, like 2 or 3 items that are the remaining stock that are sizes that are not as interesting. So let's say like double extra small or medium or something random in some style. In the Lululemon outlet, there are items that are the regular retail items marked down. So if you look through the entire store, you can find something that's currently not on sale in the outlet. And I found this to be the case at Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, Michael Kors, Coach, Gucci, all the different outlets that I've been to. I have found items that are normally at the retail store for a discount. Another really common place that this takes place is the Nike outlet. Sometimes people will find a pair of Nikes that's currently on Nike.com for 80% off at the outlet. That also just happened to me with the brand Under Armour. So I bought a pair of Under Armour sneakers from a rep on Whatnot, and this guy works for Under Armour during his normal day, and he gets discounts on items at the outlet. And the shoes that I purchased are literally $140 on UnderArmour.com. At the Under Armour outlet, they were $50. And this is a current style. The only difference was this pair of shoes had no original box. So the original shoe, but no box. So looking at the outlet, you're gonna find items that have damaged packaging. If you guys remember from my video with Polo Ralph Lauren, the Polo Bear tag was kind of torn off. And so the sweater was like 90% off. So something to consider as you're doing retail arbitrage, the margins are totally different. So in this scenario, I spent $20,000 at Lululemon on stuff that was valued at $38,000. That's my discount, right? So I got it for around 50% off. Normally, that would not be a big enough discount for it to work. And I'll tell you the only reason why the bill was so high, because some of the items were like 80% off, is because I purchased some items at full retail to hype up the show. So there's gonna be items that I paid $100 for that I sell for $80, just to get people interested to go into the store. So a lot of people don't look at all the different ways to get discounts. On top of that whole thing, my $20,000 purchase earned me $400 in cash back. So if you guys go to dailyrefinement.com, I have a little article on how I use cashback rewards. Cashback from me per year last year was $70,000. That's how much money I got back on my credit cards from spending money to resell online. So I appreciate you guys. If you want to join our Patreon, it's patreon.com/resellers-podcast. We go over exactly how to run an online business. And essentially the only part that you need to run a successful eBay store or Poshmark is to find the items. So I'm going to do more tutorials and more guides on how to find items and get discounts at Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Dollar Tree, help you get the discounts on the items, and then you can join the group and figure out how to process them efficiently. The goal in the group is to be able to photograph, list, and ship 10 items in under 1 hour. So that's 10 items in an hour that you're processing everything, customer service, shipping, putting things away, inventory system. 1 hour for that part. The part that's up to you is finding the items. So garage stores, thrift stores, flea markets, however you find the items, once you do that, we can show you how to build an online business. I do that with my colleague Tech and Sports. He's on track to do, I think, $5 million this year in sales. I'm going to do $2 million this year in sales. We've been doing this a long time, and I've been talking about e-commerce on YouTube for 5 straight years. So I appreciate you guys. Please smash the like button, consider subscribing. See you next time.